Today on the channel, the Monday Night Wars heat up with Monday Night Wars Series 2, Rey Mysterio Jr.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Monday Night Wars Series 2 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the greatest of all time. We got Rey Mysterio Jr. But for all your Rey Mysterio Jr. needs, better head to Walmart. But for everything else wrestling related, make sure you go to Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We got some comparisons to do at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But what can you say about Rey Mysterio Jr. or just Rey Mysterio at this point after all these years? Of course, putting a lot of Lucha Libre infusion and really the face or the mask of Lucha Libre in America. For a lot of people, when they think Lucha Libre, that's what they think of. And at the end of the day, he's truly going to be the greatest masked wrestler of all time. I don't think there's going to be any disputing that. Just his legacy, all the different federations, the length of his career and the heights of his career really puts him there. There's been a lot of great ones in the back in the day, but they didn't have the global reach that I think a Rey Mysterio Jr. has had. But this one here, not representing his WWE time frame. We're representing WCW. We're throwing it all the way back. This is back when Rey was a simple lawn dart for Kevin Nash back in the day. We'll never forget that one either. But a very interesting looking figure here, but a little bit of controversy. Dare I say, a little bit of conspiracy?
You ever wonder if they're watching your every move? Cell phones, internet, surveillance. Think about it.
Well, I don't know about the conspiracies and everything else, but last year at San Diego Comic-Con 2023, we saw Rey Mysterio for this set. However, it was an unmasked Rey Mysterio, and a lot of us were very excited about that because, let's be honest, we've had a lot of Rey Mysterios, a little Rey Mysterio overkill, so to get something totally different, his unmasked time frame in WCW, we all thought that was going to be a pretty awesome thing to get. And unfortunately, that was removed. That was canceled. Not exactly sure. I'm sure the WWE probably stepped in and said, nope, we don't want this out here. I think it's one of those things, maybe when Rey retires, we'll finally get that in the future. I guess we'll see what happens. But pretty disappointing. I would love to see WWE and Mattel maybe work something out and put it as a Ringside Collectible exclusive. Do it a little bit rarer. It won't be out in mass market, so you're not going to confuse little kids to see Rey unmasked. I think that would be the way to do it. Hopefully they come to their senses. They find a way to get us that Rey out to market. But in the meantime, we get this one, which is a pretty deflating for a lot of people. They didn't want this Rey. As cool and neat as this Rey may be, I think a lot of us wanted that unmasked Rey. I know I did, but it is what it is. But let's get down to it. Let's see what we do get in this Rey Mysterio. Man, he's pretty in pink. All pretty. Looking real good there. Glamour shot, Rey Mysterio Jr. There's old smiling Teddy Long. We'll build him in a future video. Big window box for Rey there. Monday Night Raw and WCW Monday Nitro. The Monday Night Wars represented on the packaging. Elite WWE. There's old Rey. There he is, looking very stoic on the side. Rey Mysterio Jr. Certified Authentic. WWE Elite. Cross-sell down below. We're unboxing every single one of these on the channel. At the end, we're going to rank the entire way from my least favorite to my favorite, and we're going to build Teddy Long, so stay tuned to that one. You got the glamour shot, of course, for Rey. You got the tail of the tape. You got the blurb. Let's see what it says about our friend, Rey Mysterio Jr. from San Diego, California. Beautiful year-round. The old 619, as it's called in some circles. And I will be there. It's all booked. I'll be at San Diego Comic-Con this year, so be ready. Be ready, San Diego. Height 5'6", weight 175 pounds. Finisher, the dreaded West Coast Pop. You got to watch out for that one. This is from Nitro, July 8th, 1996. Oh, summertime, 1996. Oh, man, well, I won't talk about that. But anyways, Rey Mysterio Jr. brought his exciting, high-flying Lucha Libre style of WCW, influencing an entire generation of future superstars around the world. Career highlights: WWE Champion, WCW Cruiserweight Champion, WCW Tag Team Champion. So he's got some highlights. He's got some highlights, of course, as we know. Got that red nitro fiery background. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic present. He got an extra set of legs for old Teddy Long with him. How about that? And we're locked in like a young Todd McFarlane here. And of course, as we know, no Todd McFarlane here today. He's sitting out these wrestling reviews. Very interesting, though. I bet you if it was a UFC review, Todd McFarlane would be here. Now that he has, of course, the McFarlane Toys has taken over. Yes, you heard it here first, or a couple weeks ago, taken over the UFC line. So it's going to be very interesting to see what McFarlane does with that. Not sure if he's going to have actual figures for us, or if it's going to be more statue-like figures. I could see them kind of going that route. I guess we'll know very, very soon. Wouldn't be shocked to see, once again, old San Diego Comic-Con, the answer to that one there. See you later, goodbye. But a lot of people want Todd McFarlane to start making wrestling figures. We'll see what happens, I guess, in the future. But we do get Teddy Long's legs. All right, he's ready to go. We'll talk Teddy Long in a future video. Stay tuned to that. We got 2 fists of Rey Mysterio Fury right out of the package, and then you got 2 gripping hands as well. Choose your own hand adventure. We know that rigmarole after all these years on the channel. But then we got Rey Mysterio. He's ready to go. He's just little Rey. And it's funny, we get a lot of Rey Mysterios, and I'm like, gosh, this looks different. Well, I just realized he doesn't have all of his tattoos. This is pre-tattoo Rey Mysterio, so that does feel a little bit different, so I do enjoy a little change of pace, and I like Rey's tattoos. I like tattooed figures. I like a lot of the Reys we get nowadays. It just seems we get so many of them, so it's really nice when we get throwback Reys like this one here, taken all the way back to WCW. I do notice right away he does have those giant Rey Mysterio fists. They need to make some smaller fists for him. I know some people use some of the female fists from time to time, I believe. I guess you could do that if you wanted to, but man, his fists are about as big as his head, and we all know from the old school ground, the old playground back in the day, that means he does have cancer. If your fist is as big as your head, unfortunately, you're diagnosed with cancer. Terminal is what I've been told as well, so it's very unfortunate. That's what the playground medics would say back in the day, as we all do know, but big old hands on this Rey Mysterio. Good skin tone color here. It's like he's been kissed by the San Diego sun is what this is. Nice tan all over here on Rey. He does got white wrist tape going on. And then you get the black, gray, and pink pants. And then you got those question marks on him because he's mysterious. Or he's full of riddles, one or the other. But he's got that going on as well. Black boots looking nice. Get into the head sculpt. It is your old school Rey Mysterio mask with the old stoic lips on him. Got the eyes poking through there. You got a little bit of the bird on the sides. But looking good. It looks like Rey Mysterio. Somebody hands you this head. You know who it is. You're like, oh, that's old Rey Mysterio. Junior this time is what they'll say. Arms going all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double jointed pinless elbows. Very tight, but they do move. Hands back forth side to side. Hands removable. Head removable back forth side to side. Ab crunch. Waist articulation. Big old Rey Mysterio tight splits. He's got them there, though, if you need them. Oh, my gosh. Thigh cut. Double jointed, non-pinless knees. Boot cut. Ankles back and forth, up and down. All the usual Rey Mysterio Mattel Elite articulation right here today. And, of course, does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And look at that, old Rey. He's taking his final stand on a ringside collectible stand. But looking good. No real issues with this Rey Mysterio. It's maybe not the Rey we want, but apparently it's the Rey we deserved. I guess that's the way it ends up netting out here, of course. And we do got another WCW Rey Mysterio. Back to the Halloween Havoc days. Looking really good. I'm here for more WCW Rey Mysterios. He had a lot of good looks over there over the years, but like I said earlier, I'd really like an unmasked one, at least one representation of that era of his career. Not looked at super, super fondly. It was a mistake. They should have never took him out of the mask, but it did happen, so let's represent it in action figure form. That's what I do say, but we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. Like I said, a ringside collectible exclusive might be the way to go with something like that. I would love to see it. Fingers crossed it sees the light of day one of these days. We'll see. Stay tuned. But what are your thoughts on this WCW Rey Mysterio? Pick up a pass. Could he be the peg warmer of the set? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, both YouTube channels. Check out the Patreon for early access to this video and a whole lot more. Your best way to support the channel. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for Rey Mysterio Jr., I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.